Hello, my name is Irvin Fow, and this is my Week 11 Java program. This program is mostly a demonstration of importing classes from other projects, but it is a word counter, it counts vowels too, and it checks a string to see if it's a palindrome. So I was responsible for the word counter, so I'll show you that first. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Okay, here it is. This reads the file. Here's a scanner to scan the file. And this iterates over it. It checks for line breaks and spaces. So it just counts both of those things up and it displays it. Here's the vowel counter that one of my classmates did. This does mostly the same thing, except it just checks for A, E, I, O, or U and counts that. And here's the palindrome checker. My classmate who did this did not actually put it in its own class. He had it in the main. So I made a class for it and just copied his code in. And it's similar concept to the other ones. It iterates over a string. Except this instead checks if that string is a palindrome or not. So, as you can see, I imported both of these using an import statement after putting them in this main project's library. So if we run it, well, actually I should go over this. I made a new vowel counter, which I imported. I used it to check the string apple bottom. And I also used my own right here. This reads from a file. It's a Space Jam theme song, probably. And here is the palindrome checker. When you run this, it has you input a string, which is why there's no string here for it to check already. So I'll just run this, show you what it does. Here we go. Oh, okay. This checked the word count for a file I have titled input. I'll go find that. This one. As you can see, 4 words, Pepsi Max, Apple Bottom, and Queen. So that works. It counted the vowels in the same thing. I think it counted over how many times a certain vowel came up instead of total amount of vowels, or maybe it only went over the first string. I'm not entirely sure. Did not write that part of the code. And the last thing, the palindrome checker. Let me bring that up. I'll enter a string that is a palindrome, race car. And it says, yeah, it's a palindrome. And I'll run it again with a string that's not a palindrome. Pepsi Max. And it says it's not a palindrome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This was mostly just a way to demonstrate importing classes from other projects. But all the classes do work. So yeah, there you go.